Today I will be driving down the Tokyo Bay Aqua-line. It is a combination tunnel and bridge highway that crosses under the Tokyo Bay from Kawasaki, Kanagawa on the west side to Kisarazu in Chiba on the east. Right now, as you can see, going through actually the junction, it's called Fukushima Junction in Kanagawa Prefecture in Kawasaki. This is actually a very long tunnel that has been open, I think, in 1997. At its lowest, it's 43 meters below sea level. Obviously, it's actually in the ground below the sea. So there it is. This is a long stretch. The actual tunnel part is 9.6 kilometers long, and then it ends in the Umihotaro parking area, which we'll talk about it a little later, and follows on with a bridge that's about just under 4.4 kilometers before it reaches Chiba. So it's for those that like either a subway experience, this is great. For those that do not like being in claustrophobic condition, then maybe this is not. Although I gotta say, I read somewhere that this is probably the widest underwater tunnel, so it's actually more spacious. What you see here, obviously, there's actually two tunnels, right? This is one way, and obviously coming back, there's another two-lane tube that was bored out from the ground. What is interesting is that obviously it's very straight. It really cut down the travel time between Tokyo and the west side to spots in Chiba. I saw somewhere on YouTube actually the video when they opened this, and there were I think the videos was made by some of the customizing guy. I don't know who, some famous guy, but it was a cool video. He had a Supra, a burnout, and etc. But there was a lineup to be sort of the first one that opens up and first passenger car to go through. And in that video, there was a guy actually. I searched the video if you want. I don't remember which video this is, but there was a guy in that video who actually does this, I guess, as a hobby. In other words, he travels around the country for highway opening to be kind of the first one to drive. Obviously, this is from 1997, but it's fun to drive in here. It's uneventful. Sometimes you get a traffic jam. Obviously, this is not one of these times, although the traffic was heavy here, and at one point in time I did have to stop fairly rapidly to not smash into the car in front of me.
Cause I like to be myself. If you're not agree, you can walk away. You can walk away. You can walk away. Something in my mind makes me think I ain't nobody perfect. Something in my mind makes me think I ain't nobody perfect.
So here we are. We've enjoyed some music and some tunnel driving. We are slowly approaching the exit of the tunnel. What you have here actually, it's a very interesting parking area. It's called Umi Hotaru, a sea firefly. It's a man-made island parking area. That's actually a beautiful place for some amazing views. This is it. You can see the exits, etc. We're obviously continuing towards Chiba, but this place is actually very interesting. It's actually very different than normal parking areas. It's 5 stories high. The first to third stories are actually the parking lots, so you can park your car, and 4 to 5 is the commercial space, which has plenty of restaurants to eat and a store, etc. I think some arcade or something like that. But you know, outside you get beautiful views, and on a sunny day you have amazing views of Tokyo, of the shipping in the bay. Very close to this is the approach for Haneda Airport, so you have plenty of airplanes actually coming to land at Haneda, so you can see those. You can see the man-made like a ventilation island. There's the tunnel somewhere halfway through has this ventilation shaft, which is this island with this huge structures on top, which is kind of interesting. So definitely a worth a visit for both views and some good food. And yep, it has a Starbucks too there, so if those of you need it, then hey. But here on the other hand, we're coming really close to the end. You can see beautiful sea on the left side and on the right side. We're coming towards Chiba. You can already see the exit signs that we're going to be using to exit the highway. I hope you enjoyed this drive. This was actually a nice, pleasant drive. I went here towards Chiba, which is some content for another video. It's a place where you can take beautiful pictures of your car with palm trees. But here's the exit.